as the clock ticks away. Breathe the dirt and rain, washing yesterday away. Rubber on the asphalt, rhythm of the heart. Watch the needle climb, tearing it apart. Twist the throttle wide, leave the world behind. Hear the howling wind, screaming in your mind. Down the blackened highway, no regrets to find. This is the life we chose, leaving it all behind. Ain't got no master, ain't got no boss, just two-wheel brothers, no matter the cost. The destination fades into the setting sun. It's about who rides beside you when the run is done. Twist the throttle wide, leave the world behind. Hear the howling wind, screaming in your mind. Down the blackened highway, no regrets to find. This is the life we chose, leaving it all behind. This is the life, twist it loud. This is the life, break the Poured over in the shadows, neath a pale and hollow moon. Dust upon the visor, searching for a tune. Throat as dry as desert sand in the middle of a drought. This freezing night is creeping in. Go and cast the shadows out. Cracked glass in my heavy hand, flick the lighter's flame, pouring out the memories, forgetting every name. Blue whiskey, bitter, dark and deep, like crystallized regrets on a highway so steep. Burns the soul going down, but ignites the fire inside. This glass is for the fallen and the tears we couldn't hide. is for the fallen, and the tears we couldn't shaking ice, don't mix it with no sweet. Give me the raw truth, pouring down the street. Blue whiskey, bitter, dark and deep, like crystal lights, it bends on the highway so steep. Burns the floor going down, but ignites the fire inside. This glass is for the fallen, and the tears we couldn't hide. Drink down the silence. Blue whiskey. tempest high up on the mountain peak. Freezing rain is lashing down, making the strong look weak. Tools scattered in the dirt, sinking in the clay. This is the raw and gritty truth, the price we have to pay. Don't you curse the blackened sky or complain about your luck. This is a proving ground when you're sinking in the mud. Mud upon these leather boots runs upon the chain, but the spirit deep inside is roaring through the pain. The harder that the highway gets, the more it tests the man. Mud and scars will make us tough, surviving what we can. Out the dark into the sun. Grease upon our calloused hands, stains that run so deep, wrenching every rusted bowl, refusing sleep. Dragging iron from the trap, pulling from the mine. A dusty smile upon our face, fueled by inner fire. Don't you curse the blackened sky or complain about your luck. This is a proving ground when you're sinking in the mud. Mud upon these leather boots, rust upon the chain, but the spirit deep inside is roaring through the pain. The harder that the highway gets, the more it tests the man. Mud and scars will make us tough, surviving what we can. Out the dark into the sun. Every scar's a legend that's still breathing loud. Hardship is the medicine that makes the outlaw proud. If the road was always smooth, what would we recall? Right through the filthy mud and smash straight through the wall. Mud upon these leather boots runs upon a chain, but the spirit deep inside is roaring through the pain. The harder that the highway gets, the more it tests the man. Mud and scars will make us tough, surviving what we can. Out the dark into the sun. drizzle and stay cutting through the weary days. Drop the heavy helmet down upon the wooden bar. Stretch these aching tired bones, we travel mighty far. Pitch black coffee in a mug and a steak burned on the grill. Sharing stories of the road and the hours left to kill. Here at the roadside diner, it's a traveler's diary. The roaring laughter fills the room, erasing misery. Trading smiles with strangers who understand the cold. This is the magic of the run, the spirit of the road. Catch our breath a little while before we ride away. Writing hasty little notes on a napkin torn and frayed, about the mountains and the dunes and the twists and turns we played. Brother pats you on the back, clinking glasses loud and clear. Simple joy is all we need, keeping what we love so near. Pitch black coffee in a mug and a steak burned on the grill. Sharing stories of the road and the hours left to kill. Here at the roadside diner, it's a traveler's diary. The roaring laughter fills the room, erasing misery. Trading smiles with strangers who understand the code. This is the magic of the run, the spirit of the road. Catch our breath a little while before we ride away. Tomorrow holds a longer road, miles without an end. But tonight we let it go, with a bottle and a friend. You're at the roadside diner, it's a traveler's diary. The roaring laughter fills the room, erasing misery. Trading smiles with strangers who understand the cold. This is the magic of the run, the spirit of the road. Catch our breath a little while before we ride away. desolate sands to the jagged cliff decline. With every twist of throttle, the scenery rearranges. Breathe the pure, untethered freedom as the landscape changes. Throw the rusted compass out, let the wild heart lead the way. Feast your eyes upon the world and the beauty on display. Shifting horizons, every mile is coming alive. Nature carves a masterpiece as we continue to drive. Burning sun or biting wind, or the pouring heavy rain, we embrace it all tonight, breaking every single chain. This world is ours. Clouds are hanging low today, like we could touch the sky. The river winds so endlessly, catching the wanderer's eye. We feel so incredibly small against the canyon wall, but the heart is swelling up, answering the outland's call. Throw the rusted compass out, let the wild heart lead the way. Feast your eyes upon the world and the beauty on display. Shifting horizons, every mile is coming alive. Nature calls a masterpiece as we continue to drive. Burning sun or biting wind, or the pouring heavy rain, we embrace it all tonight, breaking every single chain. This world is ours. Time will turn the pages, the seasons fade and die, but the spirit of the drifter will forever touch the sky. Shifting horizons, every mile is coming alive. Nature calls a masterpiece as we continue to drive. Burning sun or biting wind, or the pouring heavy rain, we embrace it all tonight, breaking every single chain. This world is ours. Horizons, shifting faster than the speed of light. No looking back, no slowing down. We are the kings of this ghost town. I am the wind, I am the flame, calling out the devil by his name. Tonight we ride, we never die, like shooting stars across the sky. Immortal ride. where all the worldly troubles finally cease. The silver moon is guiding me along, and the wind is singing a lonely song. Breath of the night. Thinking about the choices that I made, promises I broke and the debts I paid. But out here in the quiet and the cold, I feel my spirit starting to unfold. Just the hum of the engine and the sky full of stars, healing up the deepest, oldest scars. In the breath of the night, I find my peace, where all the worldly troubles finally cease. The silver moon is guiding me along, and the wind is singing a lonely song. The breath of the night. Breath of the night. Darkness is a blanket covering my soul. Out here on the highway, I finally feel whole. In the breath of the night, I find my peace, where all the worldly troubles finally cease. The silver moon is guiding me along, and the wind is singing a lonely song. Breath of the night. Just keep riding. Breath of the night. Steel and chrome, rubber and the wire. Born in the factory, baptized in fire. Two massive pistons beating in the chest, putting this machine to the ultimate test. Oil is the blood, the spark is the soul, losing completely every bit of control. Our impulse beating loud and clear, screaming out the sound that we love to hear. Man and machine becoming as one, riding like a bullet from a smoking gun. Gears are shifting, tearing up the road, carrying the heavy, carrying the load. Vibration spark is the soul, losing completely every bit of control. Iron pulse beating loud and clear, screaming out the sound that we love to hear. Man and machine becoming as one, riding like a bullet from a smoking gun. Like a bullet from a smoking gun. Watch the painted desert rolling by, shadows stretching along upon the ground. This is the greatest feeling I have found. Wipe the dust right off my grinning face. We're heading for a better, brighter place. We are chasing the sun into the golden haze. These are the absolute best of our days. The warmth on our shoulders, the wind in our hair. Got no destination, and we just don't care. Chasing the sun. Swallowing the country far and wide. The light is fading, but the spirit's high. We'll catch the fiery colors in the sky. Wipe the dust right off my grinning face. for a better, brighter place. We are chasing the sun into the golden haze. These are the absolute best of our days. The warmth on our shoulders, the wind in our hair, got no destination, and we just don't care. Chasing the sun. Catch the light before it slips away. Tomorrow brings a brand new, beautiful day. Yeah, chasing the sun into the golden days. These are the absolute best of our days. The warmth on our shoulders, the wind in our hair, got no destination, and we just don't care. Chasing the sun, riding to the lights. Chasing the sun, chasing the sun. The engine cools, ticking in the dark. We finally arrived, leaving our mark. The journey's over, but the memories stay. Wash the grime and the grass